Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Out here on the field tonight. As you can tell by that orange thing coming up behind me, it's finally haying season out here on the Squatch Ranch. And one thing I like about haying season, I don't have to do any of the work. I can just finally sit back and watch somebody else. Look at him go. It's like he's motivated or something. Say hi to the camera. That's Rick Bork, everybody.
Hi guys.
Check him out on YouTube. Rick Bork's channel, link down below.
Rick Bork.
He's a fellow life sentence server at the Ford garage with me, but he's gonna go out here. What's that Kubota?
6040.
6040. All right, that's what we're gonna be cutting hay with tonight.
492.
So get busy, make me some money. Of course, we got the new seating over here that I put in. That stuff, since I went over and knocked the weeds down about a week ago, that stuff has really started coming back. I'm betting by the time it's second crop season out here, he might even be able to hay some of this. Pretty happy with how that's going. But he's gonna start from here on down to the back field. That's about the nicest stand of hay I have on the place. This was, oh gosh, I seeded this 3 years ago now. And it still isn't too bad. Most of everything out here is, it's just about waist high on me. It's not too bad. Still some decent clover in it too. So we'll make sure to catch this right off the bat. Of course, he's getting down there on that west end. That's pretty dang low and swampy down there. Let's go check it out. He's not stuck yet. Yeah, I'm not sure what he said as he drove by. It kind of sounded like Shelby Stanga, but you know, cutting the square corners, I got to inspect his work, make sure he's not leaving anything standing down here. Like I said, that's Rick Bork. Check him out on YouTube. His channel is just his name, Rick Bork. He's got a lot of interesting stuff on there, if I can get you out of the glare. If you like Detroit diesel powered skidders, farm equipment, excavators, just about any kind of anything farming, he's got a lot of good stuff on there. Like I said, link is in the description down below. Go check it out. But works at the Ford garage with me. Like I said before, I don't do the hay out here. I just make it grow, and you know what? That's just fine with me. Making it grow is about all I want to have to do. I'm perfectly fine with handing the responsibility and the worry and the trying to deal with weather off to somebody else to cut it and rake it and bale it and worry about all that stuff. So he just buys it from me, I make it grow. So all the work that I put in with the new seeding and the investment in seed and fertilizer and all that stuff, I can start getting that back now when he comes in to do the hay. So works for him, works for me, everybody's happy. Yeah, these are some nice windrows up here. Shoot, it's tough for me to even step across them. This hay here is just about up to my armpits. Sorry about that glare, guys. The sun's getting pretty low in the sky. Getting on evening time here, but after we work all day, you know, you guys kind of got to come in here and get it done while you can. It's a good thing when the tractor has trouble straddling the windrow. Oh, I love the smell of fresh cut hay. Just nothing like it. Kind of something I look forward to this time of year. Now, on his last pass by, I saw him doing some funny stuff with his phone. So I'm pretty sure that as I'm YouTubing him, he's YouTubing me. Let's just see if we can catch him in the act when he comes by here. Now that's just showing off right there. Let's see what he's doing. Nope, no phone. He must have put it down. No, wait, I can see it. He's got it on the glass. So, he is kind of sneaky. You got to keep your eye on that guy. But I think I'm going to get out of his way. Just let him work for a while. Well, he's been at it about 2 hours now. Sun is down below the trees. And he's got the entire lower section here done. And he's way back there on the back field right now. Looks like he's just about done with that, and he's doing a back cut. Let's go check it out. Yeah, this poor backfield is embarrassing. I don't even have to step over the windrows here. Gonna have to get back in down here and turn this one over here again pretty soon. But trouble with this field, it's so low back here. I have to do it on a dry year, and that just has not been this year at all. Well, it's just about dark out here on the field. He's going to keep going for a while. I think he's going to do most of this stuff here out in front of me. That's not the best stuff I've got. It is better than what was on that back field, though. That's just embarrassing down there. But he's going to do quite a bit more of this. Said he's probably going to have the headlights on before he quits out here. So mosquitoes are about to carry me right off the field. And about the only time I stay out here till dark is when I'm doing the work that I have to. So it's his turn here. It's his turn to stay out here till dark tonight. I'm just trying to get the talking done and get the heck out of these bugs. Well guys, it's the following evening. It's just about 24 hours since we came out here yesterday, and I think Rick was out here till about 11:30 p.m. last night. He really put in some overtime. He got everything cut out here. It's about 25 acres of hayfield, and you can see everything all the way down into there, over to the other side of the driveway. There's where the pines are over there, where I brush hogged in the video last week. Then on down to where my truck is, and then everything down there to the backfield that he had cut yesterday when he first started. But tell you, the guy's not lazy. He makes me look like I am, but he was out here quite late. And you can see this this hay right here isn't as thick as the other stuff. The stalks aren't as substantial, but the clover did come in pretty nice this year, just the way the weather was and moisture content and temperature and everything. So even though I have not touched this ground that we're standing on right here, it really isn't too bad. It's not as thick as I would like, but it's just another piece of field that's waiting for me to get to it. So let's go on down here where it gets a little bit greener. That is some new seeding, kind of an L-shaped piece on my east end here. Take a look at some of that. Okay, as we cross these last few windrows, you can see how they're kind of light colored already and a lot thinner. Cross this one right here. And now we're into newer seeding, and this is, you can tell it's a lot greener, it's a lot thicker, the stalks are a lot heavier in it, and good clover in there. This is pretty good hay right here. This is what all that new seeding that I always put in will do for a hay field. You know, let's see, it was 2 years ago. It's the last time I tilled this up here. This whole L-shaped piece goes on around to those trees. It was pretty much all reed canary grass and willow brush starting in here. It was a heck of a mess. This is kind of a lower portion of the field too, but the ground stays damp, whereas those higher hilly spots will dry out. So this stuff does pretty good down here if you can get some good stuff established. Nice thick windrows, really nice hay. You can tell quite a contrast in the newer higher quality seeding versus that old run out stuff that I haven't got to yet. But we had one good drying day today, and he's going to Rick's going to be back out here tomorrow. He's going to start doing some raking, and I wouldn't doubt some of that thinner stuff that we were on up on the hill, I wouldn't doubt he's going to be able to bale some of that tomorrow. That stuff is, oh darn deer flies, that stuff is it's so thin it's just about dry when it's standing. So I'm thinking one day drying on that, and then if he turns it over in the morning, he can probably bale that by tomorrow afternoon. This thicker stuff we're in here is probably going to need at least one more day after he turns it still, and maybe a little bit more than that. We'll see. It's going to depend on how humid it is out here the next few days. But so that is the rundown of the hay field haying season day 2 out here. We'll pick back up tomorrow, catch some of the action then, hopefully see some bales being made.
I got his camera. I got his camera. Look it. You guys are looking at each other. Or something.
Just don't get in his way. He covers ground pretty good with that thing. Well, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He's got everything raked. He just went and changed out. The rake is off. He's coming in with the round baler right now, just turning in. Give me the hose.
Okay.
Do that, just shoot it back towards this roller. We got some smoke starting back here.
Down there?
Down on the bottom.
Hit it. Down there?
Yeah, more, right over here. Get back here.